Today in this 2018 Chevrolet Malibu, we'll be having a look at and showing you how to install the Roadmaster FuseMaster fuse bypass switch for towed vehicles, part number RM76512. Here's what our fuse bypass looks like installed. What's great about this is this solves the problem of us having to go underneath the dash to remove two fuses every time we want to flat tow our vehicle. We don't have to worry about misplacing the fuses anymore, because if we didn't have those fuses, we wouldn't be able to start the car when we want to go someplace once we've arrived at our destination. It's a simple process. You just move the switch to the tow position every time you want to tow, and when you get where you're going, you want to go out for a drive, just flip it back to drive and you're set. Now, the reason many of our customers choose a product like this when they're flat towing is because it is so much easier. It only takes half a second to flip the switch back and forth, depending on if you're going to go drive or tow your vehicle. And let's face it, getting to these fuses isn't very easy, especially fuse number 41 on this car, which is one of the ones you have to pull. It's in the far corner, kind of difficult to get to. And some of our customers have even said this solves the problem of having to perform yoga every time they need to remove the fuse. For this particular flat tow setup, we're using a Roadmaster EZ5 base plate kit with removable arms, a Roadmaster taillight wiring kit with bulbs, a Roadmaster 7 to 6 wire straight cord, a Roadmaster FuseMaster fuse bypass, a Roadmaster charge line kit, Roadmaster coiled safety cables, a Roadmaster Falcon all-terrain non-binding tow bar, and a Roadmaster 12-volt outlet kit. In this instance, we are not installing a braking system that is available to us, a customer supplying his own, but we do have several braking system options available to you. In this particular case, I would recommend the Roadmaster Even Brake braking system. Now, in some instances, you may need a high-low adapter to ensure that your tow bar is level. We have several different options on our website depending on what you need for your application. And now that we've gone over some features, we'll show you how to get it installed. Okay, we find ourselves inside our vehicle right now. On the driver's side, we'll start by removing our lid, which covers the fuse box. We'll take a flathead screwdriver, go in on the slot right here to the right side, pop it back, and we can remove it from the vehicle. Now we'll locate the two fuses that we need to remove. The first one is fuse number 10, which is this 15 amp fuse right here. We'll go ahead and pull that one out. The next one is fuse number 41, which is the one next to the one in the very top right. It is also a 15 amp fuse. Okay, our fuse holder is designed to be used with ATM style fuses, such as this one here. Here's the factory fuse that we removed. You can see how much closer together the legs are. So we just found a matching 15 amp fuse. These are readily available anywhere. Now, since both of our fuses that we removed are the same amperage, it doesn't matter which location these fuses go in our fuse holder. So we'll just push those in, close the dust cover, and do the same for the other terminal. That's what it looks like in place. Now, in order to make room for our terminals to reach our respective fuses in the fuse box, since one's on one end and the other one's on the far end, we'll need to remove some of this wire loom here. So we'll just take a utility knife and we'll cut through the heat shrink. We'll pull that off. Do the same right here for the electrical tape. Now we'll have plenty of room. We'll just cut off this excess loom right here. Okay, now we're going to pull off the wires from our switch. There's a plastic divider in the middle. This separates our two circuits. We have all black wires on one side and all red wires on the other side. So the red wires will go to one fuse and the two black wires will go to the other fuse. Just keep that in mind for when we need to put it back together. So we'll just pull our wires off of our switch. And we'll take our nut off the switch as well. Now we need to find a location to mount our switch on our fuse box cover. Right here would be a perfect spot. So we'll drill a small pilot hole there. Now we'll use a step bit to enlarge it to the size indicated in the instructions. Okay, that fits really good. Flip it over, and we'll thread on our nut to secure it. This will just help prevent it from coming out, and we'll hold it in place better. Now we'll place on our stickers. The one that says drive will be the position closest to our dot on the switch, and the one that says tow will go on the other side. This is the off position. Okay, with our stickers in place, anybody that drives our car will know which position the switch needs to be in to drive it. Now we'll plug our fuse harness back into our switch, just making sure the red ones will go on one side of the divider and the black ones will go on the other side of the divider. Doesn't matter which way, but as long as they're together. Alright, now we can make our connections to our fuse box. These terminals will simply act like the legs of the fuse. So we have our pair with the red and black wire together. This will act as one fuse. We'll go to the number 10 fuse for this one. Got one end inserted. Do the other one now. Now we'll do the one for 41. And that's what it looks like installed. Alright, now we can reinstall the cover for our fuse box. Now we'll test out our fuse bypass to make sure it works. We have our headlights on. We'll switch the position from drive to tow. Just like that, it's now off. So that means our vehicle's not drawing any power when it's going to be in tow mode anymore. And that completes our look at and showing you how to install the Roadmaster FuseMaster fuse bypass switch for towed vehicles, part number RM-76512 on this 2018 Chevrolet Malibu.
Thanks for watching. Click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at eTrailer.com and leave us a comment if you have any questions.